So morning, this is Jackie, who is head of the library, who's joining us this morning, and she and I are going to take you through how to use the library for all it's worth. So I always think about the library as all of the books that you might see, okay, already awesome, but actually what we have is a wealth of online resources that we pay for you to access from anywhere. So today we're going to take you through a guide of loads of different things, of the ways you can use all of the resources we offer. So welcome, Jackie. It's lovely to see you. Hello.
Thank you. So what I'm going to do is just show you the library catalogue. Obviously, you know the way into the VLE. Once in the VLE, if you select the library, and everything you need that we'll be talking about today is within these library pages. If you scroll down, you will see a whole load of really bright, colourful buttons. And if you click on any of these, it will take you to the information you're looking for. So we'll start with Heritage Circa. When you're in the library catalogue, you can search using an author, a title, keywords. You can choose your media types such as DVDs, ebooks. It's all really easy to use. If we do a bit of a search for biology, and we are just looking for books, down this side you can select your search engines even more. So we could make this a subject of biology. Click search, and you see it will come up with all the results that where biology is the subject. So if you're interested in any, just click on one and there we go. So it will tell you a bit about the book, some notes. If you scroll down, it will tell you how many copies we've got and where they are on the shelf. So there is a general link here. If you just click this, this will take you to all the ebooks we have. But if you are looking for something relating to your subject, on the VLE, if you scroll down and click ebooks, it's a lot of scrolling with Moodle, I do apologise. And you will see here are some subjects. Now this is the set text ebooks for those subjects. So if we click on literature, here are our ebooks. Now,
oh, wow.
Platforms. So we have a VLE platform, which is through our book supplier, but we are also part of the Jstor free ebooks for FE. Jstor ebooks FE is really easy. Just click on the book, click on read me, agree and proceed, and there you can read online or download the book. So Jstor is very easy. With our VLE platform, it is slightly different. If I select the VLE one, again, it's read me, but because of Shibboleth and everything, the way we upload this, you'll come to this screen, click on Office 365. This now takes you to the VLE page. Now you do need to be logged in as a student in order to get this far. So this is their front page. So it'll have a feature project, which is Never Let Me Go, quite apt for you. It will show all the ones that have been read by students recently. It will also show you ones that I've recently bought that have just literally arrived. So we have got fiction as well as non-fiction here. Search for the ebook you're looking for, and then if we just select this one, and away you go. So you'll either read online or download. But if you are unsure, you want any help, we are here every day. So I will just also point out that there is now an app for our library catalogue. If you either go to Google Play or the Apple App Store and look for My Circa, if you download it, you can access your account via your phone, but you can also search the library catalogue on your phone. It's completely free. All you'll need to do is once you've downloaded it, is contact us for a PIN number, which is almost like your password. And then you just log in with your PIN number and away you go. And it's there on your phone. So you don't have to worry about going through Student Portal, VLE. It's there on your phone for you.
That is absolutely incredible. Gosh, so essentially, they can either get physical books out of the library if they want to take books out, or they can go through the VLE and look at textbooks. So what I thought I would talk about is Moocs, massive open online courses. Now, if you're doing 3 subjects, a really good idea is to absolutely work for those 3 subjects, but you will have directed time. And actually, we want to fill our time with really good and exciting things that will push you on to find out what you want to do in the future. One of the ways of doing that is through Moocs. Now, massive open online courses are, as they say, open to everyone. Google it, or you can go into this brightly coloured Mooc. Now,
there you go.
This also has some really useful information about the pros and cons of doing Moocs. There's OpenLearn, Coursera, edX, Udacity, Open Yale. Now, a couple of things about a Mooc. There are so many. Find one that really interests you. Perhaps you want to do medicine, or perhaps you're interested in something to do with the sciences or something to do with law. Have a go, scroll through, play about with Moocs. It's a really good way of bridging the gap between A-levels and what you might want to do next, whether that's university or work or an apprenticeship. Moocs are a really good way as well when you do apply for jobs or you apply to university, of showing your employer or the university that you have done something to show your interest. You could say, I did a MOOC where I looked at the criminal justice system and the way it treats this group of people, and I completed it and I found this really interesting. You've got something that signals you out as someone really impressive, really, really outstanding. A MOOC can be completed at any point in your life, and you will probably complete MOOCs into your adult life when you've got an interest that you want to pursue. A couple of things. Definitely worth reading the small print. Sometimes they ask you to pay for the certificate. Now, you don't need to get the certificate. Doing the MOOC itself is enough. It shows that university that you've got that drive, you've got that interest. The other thing is, the MOOCs sometimes say this will take you 3 months, or this will take you 6 weeks, or this will take you a week. You could just work your way through the module in time that suits you. You could do one module and then go straight on to the next. You don't need to join forums. You don't need to join the discussion groups or anything like that. You could just work your way through the material at a speed that suits you. Don't worry too much about the time frame for MOOCs. That's more of a guide, and don't pay for the certificates unless you really want it. Most of the students I work with who are applying to university or applying to jobs, they will mention a MOOC in their personal statement or in their application, and they wouldn't need to show the certificates to go with it. But MOOCs are really excellent.
So the good thing we have is here at the bottom, it says about A-levels, TED Reading, and of course Radio 4. So these are all talks available online. A-levels are lectures in a nutshell. So they're by professional lecturers giving their opinions in about 5 minutes. And there is quite a selection on there. Same with talks by Google, again, everything in a nutshell. And Radio 4 has a brilliant archive, really worth listening to. TED Talks, they're more conferences than talks. Topics can include, will drones save us? Interesting topic for someone. So if you don't want to do the MOOC, undertake such a big task, you can look at these A-levels, TED Talks, whatever. And again, you can put them in your application for university because it's showing that you're looking at that wider reading.
Yeah, absolutely. I think A-levels are amazing and we recommend them to students. And also they come from the Hay Festival. Scientists, you've had presidents speak there, prime ministers, and you also have some amazing literary talks, but there's a whole range of different talks on A-levels. I often say to my really high achieving students, watch a TED Talk and then follow it up with a book or an article. So watch a TED Talk that really interests you in a subject that fascinates you, and then follow that up with some reading that you've done. So let's imagine you watch a TED Talk about maths and about imaginary numbers, and then you follow it up by reading something like Schrodinger's cat, or so start with the TED Talk and then follow it up with an article. That's a really good progression from watching something to reading something, particularly if you are looking at university, and that's a really good idea. Great, so we've gone through a lot already, but now let's look at our online resources. One of the things that I think is truly outstanding about our sixth form college is that we pay for you to have access to some of the most impressive articles and resources that we could recommend for A-level students. And the college spends thousands of pounds every year giving you access, digital access to all of the things that are on your screen at the moment. So, for example, we've got Digital Theatre Plus. I know, for example, in English literature and in drama, they use that a lot. You can watch different productions of theatre plays. You've also got, for example, e-magazine, which I know in English literature we use a huge amount. We assume you will be critical readers. It's not enough to just do the basics of your A-level study. You should be pushing yourself. This is one of the reasons we have such amazing rates of application to university, because you are being prepared for university level study already. Now, there's Massalit. Massalit are online lectures that are available to students who are doing English, politics, philosophy, psychology, and classical civilizations. You log in and you set up an account using your college login. College email and create a password. It's free. We give you access. We have paid for you to have access. And then what you can do is search for topics in your course. And these are just some of the opportunities that we've got. For example, one of the texts in English literature is Never Let Me Go. And you can watch lectures by someone from Swansea University in your subject. And that adds to your understanding. You can also do this for any of the other subjects that I mentioned above. If you don't have access to Massalit, you will have access to the Philip Allen Review. Now, let's imagine you're doing law or psychology or economics. The Philip Allen Review gives you access to thousands and thousands of magazines. It is a bit tricksy to get online, but if you came into college, you would know that you've seen those magazine spinners, and all of those are available online to you. So let's go into it. Now, this is important because this is tricksy. So you click on Philip Allen Review. Now you get access to all of these: law, biology, business, chemistry, economics, English, geography, IB, modern history, PE, physics, politics, psychology, philosophy and ethics, sociology. Now these are incredible. Let's go into chemistry. You would like to do some consolidation reading for chemistry. You've done your chemistry work, it's really challenging, but you want to find out and make sure you're really secure on something. Now to get in, this is the hard bit. You click on it. You think, I don't know what volume I need. I don't know. Click on any. Select any volume and any issue. It's essentially like opening the door to the room that holds all the archives. All you need is to select any volume, any number, and it gives you access to the room with all of the magazines in. That's the way to think about it.
I will say with Philip Allen, just be aware that the latest edition won't be online because it's classed as archived magazines.
So let's imagine you want to look at equations. And what will happen is it will come up with 238 resources, structures, equations, and mechanisms, top tips, how balancing equations, mass, moles, and gas equations. You can look at every single one of these articles. You have access to every single article that's ever been produced under that topic. So you can click on that and you can then read the article on your screen that gives you access to that topic. So these are absolutely amazing in all of those areas. Good. So you've not only got access to the Philip Allen Review, where you just need to get into any volume and any number, but another really great one is the Science Reference Center. It has a username and password there, but if you click on this, it goes automatically into the website. So you need to click on that you consent, and then you go to this. And you, for example, could look at life sciences, earth sciences, applied sciences, physical scientists, particular scientists. And there are also lots and lots of sources here. Again, these are absolutely fantastic to support your classroom studies. Let's imagine you're really interested in geology, earth sciences, and you're fascinated by that, or you've just done black holes with Dr. Newton in your subject and you want to find out a little bit more, or you're fascinated by Catherine Buck's lessons in engineering. This is where you go to find more. You've also got, for example, lesson plans, science experiments you can look at. There is so much here that you can use. So these are just a few ways that you can consolidate your learning or go beyond your learning. You've got that directed time, use it. One of the other things we could do is Jstor. So all of these are so useful. We've got archives from The Guardian that we pay for you to have access to, and those are often really accessible articles that you could do. Project Gutenberg, the Royal Society, 60,000 historical scientific papers. There are such a lot. Office for National Statistics, if you're interested in that, or you're doing an EPQ, Jstor. Let's say you search in Jstor at T cells and you're looking at making stem cells. You've got all of these. So what's come up was we've just had over 500,000 results in less than half a second. Now, then you can look at journals, book chapters, research reports, and you can read these online. What an amazing resource. Now, Jstor can be accessed just from Google as well, but these are super useful. And then you might want to filter it down to particular things. You can look at and read academic articles online through Jstor.
We do have reading lists available. So if you want to look at our reading lists, they are available on the library BLE page, but they're also available through your subject pages. So if we look at physics, and there's Schrodinger's cat, And if you scroll down, keep scrolling, here we have our physics in the library. So every subject has this little block. So it will show you what's in your textbooks.
Amazing.
Showing you what to read further. Our very short introductions, which are again on another spinner by the desk. Ebooks, DVDs, magazines, online resources. But down here, you will see our subject leaflet, but also our reading list. So if you just click on the reading list, it will take you to a PDF. Now we make these up from looking at reading lists from other universities, and we just pull our own list together. So all these books are available in the library. So all you can do is, obviously at the moment you can't come in, just have a look and say, oh, I quite fancy looking at, surely you're joking, Mr. Fennyman. Do a click and collect, we'll pull it off the shelf for you and you can come in and get it. It's really worth looking at these reading lists because they're there to support you and enhance your reading.
I mean, those are amazing. And those, again, for university application, you will single yourself out as someone truly impressive. Let's imagine you've done some reading from sociology to prepare you for sociology at university, or in, for example, drama, and you've looked at different practitioners. This is really impressive. So what an amazing resource. We've got all those put together in PDFs for each subject. So those are absolutely fantastic.
So last thing is we have devised some hints and tips to help you with referencing and searching the World Wide Web. To begin with, if you need to referencing, there's some online guides. There's Harvey the Cat or Neil's Toolbox. And what these do is if you type in the book or the journal you're looking at, so the title, the author and everything, it will pull it into a Harvard referencing for you to put into your assignment. A cheat's way of referencing. But we have also created some hints and tips. So here we've got how to search the web effectively, how to improve your results from keyword searching, and how to reference. So if I just show you the keyword searching, so what we've done is we've created almost like a mind map. So if you've done your searching, you've put your keywords in and you haven't got enough results. So we give you some tips on how to create more results or to narrow your results. These are all online, so just look at them anytime. At the very beginning of our library page, there is also a PowerPoint we've created which shows you how to use the library, what we offer, and all the information is in there about the Moocs, the TED Talks, reading lists. It's all there for you.
Absolutely amazing. I have to say, Jackie, I know all of this, but just seeing it again, I think what an absolute privilege, because we do not only have all of the books, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of books in the library, but actually we give you access to them online, and the college paid for you to have access to all of that. This is the way that we help you become an outstanding student. So thank you so much for your time, Jackie.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.